U.S. Navy destroyers transit Strait of Hormuz. U.S. Central Command announced Saturday that American naval forces have begun clearing sea mines from the Strait of Hormuz, with 2 guided missile destroyers conducting operations in the critical waterway on April 11th as part of a broader effort to restore safe passage through one of the world's most vital maritime choke points. USS Frank E, Peterson, DDG-121, and USS Michael Murphy, DDG-112, transited the Strait of Hormuz and operated in the Arabian Gulf as the opening move in a mine clearance mission targeting ordnance previously laid by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Neither vessel was escorting commercial ships during the transit, and no incidents were reported. CENTCOM Commander Admiral Brad Cooper framed the operation in direct terms. "Today, we began the process of establishing a new passage, and we will share this safe pathway with the maritime industry soon to encourage the free flow of commerce," Cooper said. The announcement signals that Washington intends to make the cleared route available to commercial shipping once the operation is complete, a step that would have immediate implications for global energy markets and regional trade flows. Additional U.S. assets are already slated to join the effort. CENTCOM confirmed that further forces, including underwater drones, will participate in the clearance operation in the coming days. The use of unmanned underwater vehicles reflects the technical complexity of mine hunting in a strait that combines heavy maritime traffic, shallow coastal waters, and a geopolitically charged operating environment. Mine clearance is painstaking work. Locating, identifying, and neutralizing individual mines requires specialized sensors, trained personnel, and time, factors that make underwater drones a practical and lower-risk tool for the initial survey phase. Axios journalist Barack Ravid, who was first to report the destroyer transits, cited a source describing the operation as focused on ensuring freedom of navigation in international waters. The Wall Street Journal subsequently confirmed that 2 destroyers had passed through the strait. The reports collectively paint a picture of a deliberate, measured opening move rather than a rapid forced passage operation. The ships moved through without a commercial convoy, without incident, and with a public announcement timed to communicate intent to both the maritime industry and regional audiences. The Strait of Hormuz is the narrow passage connecting the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman and the broader Arabian Sea. Roughly 20% of the world's traded oil moves through it, along with substantial volumes of liquefied natural gas and other cargo. Tankers transiting the strait serve customers across Asia, Europe, and beyond, making any sustained disruption to free passage a problem that cascades well beyond the immediate region. Iran has repeatedly threatened to close or mine the strait during periods of heightened tension with the United States and its partners, and the IRGC's actual emplacement of mines represents a significant escalation of that long-standing threat posture into physical action. Guided missile destroyers of the Arleigh Burke class, the hull type shared by both Peterson and Murphy, are multi-mission surface combatants equipped for anti-air, anti-surface, and anti-submarine warfare. They carry the Aegis combat system, which integrates radar tracking and weapons fire control across multiple threat axes simultaneously. While destroyers are not dedicated mine countermeasures vessels, their presence in the strait serves both a practical and a signaling function. They demonstrate that the U.S. Navy is operating in the waterway and is prepared to sustain that presence while the specialized clearance work proceeds.